Peace again, family. Starcrrest The G here. I'm going to do a little something about UFOs again. Alright. We see things in the sky and believe that they always stars, planes, helicopters, stuff like that. But there's a few people who have video camera footage and pictures alike that state otherwise. Yeah, there's stars, there's planes, there's helicopters in the sky, but there's also some other things that fly around. Now, mainstream media call them UFOs. The Nation of Islam call them IFOs. But and some that even submerge themselves in water are called USOs. Alright? Now, I'm one from the school of thought that believes that, yeah, you know, we're not the only people in creation. Even in the Quran, it says Allah is the Lord of the worlds. It's plural, meaning it's more than one world. Some people want to argue that and say, well, he's talking about the spiritual world, the physical world, or even maybe a mental world. However, when they're talking about worlds, then it still would include different physical places, because for us, for that to be universal, we'd have to know that there's different physicalities about creation. Alright, now, when we talk about these UFOs, some of these UFOs that we see, they're products of Lockheed Martin, Skunk Works, or other different aeronautic or aerospace companies that put these things out, you know. And for whatever reason, I understand that, you know, certain things need to be left in the dark, you know, because that's like walking around with a deadly weapon and brandishing it to everybody. That gives you no advantage, you know. So again, like I said, I don't believe everything that we see flying around is unidentified is from outer space. I didn't say that, but I do believe that everything that flies around, you know, things that are flying around at this time and age may not be exactly what you think they are. So here we go. In the video prior to this, when I talked about UFOs, I talked about my own personal experience between me and a couple of cousins and a friend of mine and my brother. We all seen this UFO. We know what we saw. It was not what we could identify, but it was something that we were supposed to see, evidently, because I don't believe it's nothing new under the sun. Alright? You also find, if you look at pictures of the sun, you can Google it, or you can go on YouTube or something. Look at pictures of the sun, where they take pictures of the sun with filters. You'll see these objects, large, very large craft, stationed or parked by the sun. Okay, what is that? You know, also, you know, you have a lot of people who show you UFOs that are, you know, stationed on the moon, you know, stationed by the moon or flying by the moon. So we see them in Earth skies, and we also see them in you know, in the close vicinity of other celestial bodies. There was a famous author, Zecharia Sitchin, that explained it and said that these people that seeded the planet in the beginning came from a planet called Nibiru or Nibiru. Look at cave drawings you see in Europe. The cave drawings will show you pictures of rocket type craft. Now, how could a caveman be drawing a rocket, man? Really? And then also they'll show you saucer type craft, and they show it above people, above hunting scenes and stuff like that. So we know that there's some validity to things flying in the sky that are not of this world, you know, or not of our technology at the time. Okay, so again, you know, you could also look at the sightings. They have mass sightings in Mexico, but the peculiar thing about Mexican sightings, their government don't hide it. They just let it be known, you know, so what, we see them, they're there, we can't do nothing to them, they're not doing nothing to us, let's just leave it at that. However, this is some real peculiar stuff that when you look at the ones in Mexico, they look like these balls of light that's in the sky, and they form 3 words. And you can look this up. This ain't like somebody's making this up. That's why I tell you, I just give you the talk, man. I ain't got time to be trying to be a movie producer and all that. You know, more power to the people on YouTube making these fantastic videos with fantastic cinematography and different cameras and lighting and everything. I'm just here giving you the basics, man. So now back to the UFOs in Mexico. If you look it up, you'll see that they spelled out the words Allah, then they spelled out the word Muhammad, and then they spelled out the word Jinnah. Now, in the Arabic language, we know Allah means the source. Some people say it's God. We understand, but Allah is the source. He's the creator of all things according to Islam. All right. Now, Muhammad was the messenger that brought Islam, which was the last revealed religion in the mainstream, so to speak, because they making up religions today like we put pants on, like we change underwear. And the last word that they spelled was Jannah. Jannah means paradise. Now this is crazy, because if you look at the rapture that they talk about in the Bible, you look at the whole thing behind the Sumerians, and you look at the whole thing about the Maya, telling about 2012, the end of time. They didn't say that it's going to be like over in one day. Even in Isaiah chapter 13, they describe a group of events that lead up to the last day. So again, keep your eyes on the skies, man. It's something definitely going down. You got to pay attention to our weather. You got to pay attention to the people in control. All of a sudden, now they want to go make a space force. What would you need a space force for? We got enough war on the earth. We warring with each other. We warring with this country and that country's warring with that country and this country and us. So now, why would intelligent people say we're going to create a space force? You can look that up. They talking about the armed services, and an armed service that's in space. That gotta let you know something. So sometimes maybe the vehicles that we seen flying around may have been test vehicles that we've created. But again, if you got police guarding something, they're guarding something against someone else. So for our government to want to make a space force, that means there's a space threat or the potentiality of a space threat. Well, again, I'm talking too long, y'all. I try to keep it short and sweet. So this is Starcrrest The G, getting ready to sign off, letting you know it's about the information, the people, and the love. And I sign off with this. Peace and love, folks. Peace and love.